So hello guys, welcome back to this new session, and in today's session we are going to discuss what is cybersecurity. As without any further more we can say the rather topic discussions, like in previous video we discussed about the course introduction. We will not do that in this lecture or any other lectures. We will directly come to the our learning process. And if you have seen our previous course, you have just gained some practical knowledge because it was the basic course. It's not the just only basic course, it was advanced because most of the practical related things was covered in that. And that's it for now. Let's come to the point. So what is cybersecurity? When you heard cybersecurity, you feel something like sci-fi thing, if you are beginner or if you have some knowledge about cybersecurity or ethical hacking, or you have done that some basically, so you have know that what is cybersecurity. It is not just a buzzword, but one of the most crucial pillars of our digital society. If your idea of cybersecurity stops at installing antivirus software or setting a strong password, it's totally wrong. And you need to understand cybersecurity completely because you are totally unaware about it. It's time to look deeper in this video. We'll dive into what cybersecurity really is, why it matters more than ever, the different types of threats it protect us from, like how it works in the behind of scenes, like major frameworks and standards, like there are some current industry trends and the roles you can pursue in your daily evolving field, like we can say the technology field, computer field, or hacking field, or anything cybersecurity field. So as you have seen that after the COVID-19 period, lockdown we can say, after that period, the trend of internet, it has been increased 200% or more than that. As you have seen, most of the people who did not use internet or do not use internet before have started using internet. Most of the platforms are being used by multiple peoples, like students, like online learning and all the platforms. People are starting acquiring internet and IoT things, like there are some smart gadgets, smart products, like they also have used the smart assistants like Alexa, Gemini, chat gpt, and all the other things. And in that period of pandemic period, we can say most of the people are just started doing making reels on Instagrams or making some content creation things. And most of the people are unaware about the cybersecurity, and just overcoming these problems about unawareness of the people and users, the we can say the criminals, terrorists, or black hat hackers have just take the role into it because they know people are unaware. We can take the crucial part into it. They just spam the people with the fake mails, calls, and all other cybersecurity crimes and techniques to get the system into it. Like they can just got the access into their platforms and all the things. They just steal the data. Like in 2022, there was a scam in India that Pegasus, Pegasus tool. It is a tool made by a Russian government for their military purposes and all the things. In that, what happens? Just a hacker, we can say, for a while. Hacker just called to the victim, and that's it, nothing else, and his phone gets hacked completely. We'll discuss that in further sessions. For now, in deep details, so just come to the point. Like, as it's a core of cybersecurity practices of protecting systems, network, and digital from digital attacks, data from digital attacks. These attacks may be aimed at stealing, altering, or destroying some sensitive data, like extorting some money from users, organizations, or disrupting some critical business processes. Like cybersecurity spans multiple domains, networks, cyber security applications, application security, information security, operational security, and one of the most important thing, that is the disaster recovery. What is disaster recovery? In multiple cases, students just ignore the disaster recovery processes and all the learning about it, because most of the beginners, we can say, they just think that only hacking and security, that is only important, not the recovery thing. But recovery is one of the important thing. In a case like, for example, if system gets completely hacked, like organizations, and after that disaster, recovery is most important, because after that disaster, most of the time we got the server down and all the other problems, like there is temporary system down or dead, we can say. In this case, disaster recovery is most important. We can say digital forensics in another word, but it's different concept than disaster recovery. We will also discuss the forensics, computer forensics, in after module 3 about it. So for now, we just check the our some cybersecurity spans over the multiple domains, like network security, application security, and all the things we discuss now. And user education is one of the most important role in this field, because you have seen some multiple applications, like banking applications, UPI applications, and all the things. Like there are some applications which blocks the further interface after starting the app, due to there are some malicious software in your mobile, like we can say the payload or all the things. But not only payload, but the screen recording applications like Anydesk, Screen Viewer, Ultra Viewer, like these applications, if it is installed in your app, further UI is not getting started in that application because of security processes. It just gives the message of awareness, like this can may lead to a scam. Some people may steal your data, some passwords, or all the things which you type on the screen. So awareing people is one of the most important thing, because people don't know about cybersecurity, and they don't know about the latest scams in the market. So each of these plays a role in defending against increasingly sophisticated threats landscapes, or we can say bugs. A robust cybersecurity approach that includes both the technology and people for prevention and like detection, policies and practices. But why cybersecurity is most important in today's world? That is one of the biggest question, or a most important question in this course. And answer is what? Because everything is connected to each others, like phones, cars, homes, hospitals, banks, factories, even some crucial infrastructures like water supply and national defenses, that are connected through internet. And as the result, they are also exposed. According to global reports, over 30 billion records were breached at 2024 alone. Ransomware groups now operates like businesses, extorting some millions from hospitals, airlines, and governments. Cybersecurity is no just longer just technical issue. It's a matter of personal privacy, corporate survival, and national security also. As we have seen in some Russia and Ukraine war, Ukraine have just operated some drones. In this course, I am not just mentioning any country, or just supporting or defending any country. I am not speaking on like political things. This is just for educational purposes only, and I'm just giving a example for a while. And I do not there is no intention of hurting anyone, or we can say targeting any country. This is just for educational purposes only. Make sure about it. Okay, so as we were discussing the drones was operated by some XYZ defense systems of Ukraine. And drones is also a most important thing in cybersecurity, because there are some hackers which uses the drones to target the far away, we can say, systems. Like in for a while, let's take an example. There is a building of 100 floor, we can say, or 50 floors, and at the bottom of floor there is a like we can say the personal security, we can say the real world security guards, which do not enter anyone entering the building. Or we can say there are some gates closed, doors are closed, or there are some tight security. So in this case, what hackers do, because they don't have Wi-Fi range till that, they don't have any Bluetooth signals, and they don't even have some cable connections, or they don't have any other things like data, like their server address, IP address, and all the thing. It doesn't, he doesn't have. Then the actual what happens, the hacker uses the drones to get into that particular systems or nearby that system to gain some access through some wireless technologies. We'll also discuss that. So this is how, like we can say, the it is also no, like cybersecurity is no just longer technical issue, but it's matter of personal security and corporate security survival, along with the national security. So this is how it works. Like, let's explore the types of threats we are against it, like malware, short malicious softwares that includes viruses, worms, trojans, spyware, adware, and ransomware. Like phishing attacks use deceptive emails or messages to trick people into revealing login credentials or financial data. Like man in the middle attack that intercepts the data between user and systems, often on insecure public networks. Like then there's SQL injection, where attackers manipulate database queries to extract or some modify some data. Like there is a attack like zero-day exploits, that are the attacks or on vulnerabilities, we can say, before developer develops an app, it checks it before like we can say the software testing process, it includes in that. There is a attack named DDoS, like distributed denial of services attacks, the attack that floods the network or services to render them unavailable, like bombarding them at multiple packets, so due to some server load it just unavailable, or we can say disables, or system get down, shut down. And let's not forget insider threats, like employees or partners misusing some access to compromise some security from within it. So how cybersecurity defend us against these kind of threats? It works through layers. Like first, there are some firewalls which acts as a gatekeeper from network traffic. Then we have instruction detection system like IDS, and instruction prevention system IPS, that monitors and blocks suspicious behavior. Like encryption is used to protect the data at rest and in transit, ensuring that even if it's intercepted, it can be read. Authentication mechanism like two factor authentication that ensures only authorized users that can access sensitive systems. Endpoint protection secures individual devices like laptops and phones. Like patch management system ensures the system tray stays updated against known vulnerabilities. And finally, awareness training that helps users to recognize and avoid common attacks techniques, like uh, in some cases, like there are some antivirus softwares like quick heal and all the other things. They, if they've just found some new latest virus or bug on your system, they just ask you to send it, or they just download that after we can say the quarantine. In there is a process that if the software just finds a new bug or any other bug, it just quarantines it and sends it anonymously to official company that holds the software, and that company does research on it, and they just uh, patch the some code in their software updates. So if that same bug is found in another computer or another different location in some another people's device like laptop, so the software can detect them easily and quarantine it. So that helps the users to recognize and avoid common attacks. In enterprise environment, like cybersecurity is just about a tool. It's a framework and governance standards like ISO IEC 27001 that defines how organizations can establish and maintain robust information security in security management systems, like the cybersecurity frameworks like NIST that helps organizations to identify, protect, detect, respond to, and recover from cyber incidents for web application, like the OWASP, the top 10 highlights the most security like critical security risks that developers should guard against the compliance with laws like GDPR Europe or HIPAA USA that ensures organization handle the data responsibly and avoid legal penalties. So now let's talk about cybersecurity trends and the rise of AI in cyber attacks. That means that are becoming smarter, and automated phishing. Like there are some deepfake scams and adaptive malwares are increasing. On the defensive side, like machine learning is helping detect what we can say anonymously faster than ever. Cloud security has become a top priority as business that migrates services to platforms like AWS, Azure, and Google's cloud. There are some zero trust architecture that is replacing the outdated notion of trust but verify with never trust, always verify. With remote work here to stay, endpoint protection and secure access management that are more crucial than ever. Like cybersecurity is not one time setup, it's continuous process. It requires a proactive adaptive mindset that new threats emerge daily. That's why organizations conduct a regular penetration testing and vulnerability assessment, monitor logs using SIEM tools like Spulk or IBM. IBM's there is a software like QRadar, and that enforces policy through identifying or identity and the access management like IAM we can say. So for who those who keep all this running, like cybersecurity professionals that work in range of roles like cybersecurity analyst monitor that systems that monitor systems to respond to threats like ethical hackers or testers. Think like a attacker to find weakness before the bad guy do that. Like we will discuss that in another module in penetration testing and all the things. And like there are some security engineers built and that implement defensive systems like incident responder management system, or we can say uh, incident responder manage breaches when they happen. Compliance officers ensure that policy align with legal standards, and CISOs like Chief Information Security Officers that lead strategy and manage enterprise-wide security. Like cybersecurity is one of the fastest growing career field in the world, with the demand for skilled professionals like far outplacing supply. Whether you are drawn to technical role like malware analysis or policy driven roles like risk assessments, the field offers incredible scopes like certifications like CEH and Conscious Security Plus, which both are included in our course as you are just learning now or you just bought now. CISSP and OSCP are valuable stepping stones. We'll also make a separate course on these both too, but for a while just CEH and Conscious Security Plus is one of the important, so why we are learning now. To sum it up, cybersecurity it is not just about stopping attacks, it's about building a resilient system that can detect, respond, and recover from incidents. It's about protecting trust in a digital world, whether that's trust between the people and apps, businesses and customers, or governments and citizens. Multiple peoples are involved in it. So this is how what is cybersecurity looks like, or you have just listen the things. I hope you understand all the things related to cybersecurity, all the important notes, what is cybersecurity, all the things. I know you are more interested because if you have seen our previous course, cybersecurity, you can check in my profile of Udemy. You are currently seeing the course where, and you can just check it out, and we'll discuss about that afterwards. There is a special gift for you. For now, thanks for patiently listening to this lecture because it's about to 22 23 something minutes, and it's I know it's too long, but it's most important thing because in some cases most of the people just know what is cybersecurity, securing the systems, XYZ, blah blah blah. Okay, so knowing the proper things which is to be happen, or history, we can say history is also one of the important thing. We'll also discuss that afterwards, and regularly in each modules history about that particular module. So for a while, stay curious, stay updated, and most importantly stay secure. If you found this session valuable, share it with someone else who's ready to go beyond the basic. Share the course with him, and till that, take care and bye bye.